Location: Kala Ghoda Fort. Flora Fountain, also known as the Hutatma Chowk since 1960, is an exquisitely sculpted structure located in the heart of South Mumbai. Flora Fountain was initially named after the Governor of Bombay, Sir Bartle Frere, but just before the fountain's inauguration in 1864, the name Flora was bestowed on it after the Roman goddess of flowers and the season of spring. In 1960, the fountain became known as Martyr Square or Hutatma Chowk, with an impressive stone statue bearing a pair of torch holding patriots to honor 105 members of the Sanyukta Maharashtra Samiti who lost their lives while fighting for a separate Maharashtrian state. The Flora Fountain was constructed by the Agri-Horticultural Society of Western India in 1864 out of a donation by Kursetji Fardonji Parekh. Designed by Richard Norman Shaw, it was sculpted from important Portland stone by James Forsyth. A magnificent statue of the Roman goddess is installed at the top of the structure, making the fountain's edifice look even more beautiful. However, according to some, its white coat of oil paint has to some extent marred the antiquity of the fountain. The fountain looks beautiful, especially at the night when illuminated. Located in the heart of South Mumbai, Flora Fountain is very close to Chhatrapati Shivaji Terminus as well as Churchgate. Within walking distance of the fountain, you can find some most impressive institutions and buildings of Mumbai, such as the University of Mumbai, the Old Secretariat, the Gateway of India, the Bombay High Court, the Central Telegraph Office, and many other heritage buildings.
The Rajabai Tower is a clock tower in South Mumbai, India. It is in the confines of the Fort campus of the University of Mumbai. It stands at a height of 85 meters. The tower is a part of the Victorian and Art Deco ensemble of Mumbai, which was added to the list of World Heritage Sites in 2018. The Rajabai Clock Tower was designed by Sir George Gilbert Scott, an English architect. He modelled it on Big Ben in London. The foundation stone was laid on 1st March 1869 and construction was completed in November 1878. A portion of the total cost of construction was donated by Premchand Roychand, a prosperous broker who founded the Bombay Stock Exchange on the condition that the tower be named after his mother Rajabai. During the 19th century, it played the tunes of Home Sweet Home and a handle of symphony. Out of a total of 16 tunes which change 4 times a day, it currently chimes only one tune every 15 minutes.
Place BSE. Location Dalal Street in Mumbai. The Firozi Jijibhai Towers, popularly known by its original name of BSE Towers, is a 29-story building in downtown Mumbai on Dalal Street. Near its intersection with the Mumbai Samachar Marg, the building is owned and occupied by Bombay Stock Exchange. BSE has secured a trademark for its iconic building prior to 1928. The Bombay Stock Exchange operated out of a building near the town hall. The present site near Honeyman Circle was acquired by the exchange in 1928 and a building was constructed and occupied in 1930. The street on which the site is located came to be called Dalal Street in Hindi. Construction of the current towers began in the late 1970s, with the building completed and occupied by the BSE in 1980. It was initially called BSE Towers. Soon after occupation, following the death of Sir Firozi Jamshedji Jijibhai, chairman of the BSE since 1966, the building was renamed in his memory. Upon its completion, it became one of the tallest buildings in India.
Gateway of India, location Kulaba, Mumbai. The Gateway of India is an arc monument built in early 20th century in the city of Mumbai, India. It was erected to remember the landing of King Emperor George V, the first British monarch to visit India in December 1911. The foundation stone was laid in March 1913 for a monument built in Indo-Saracenic style. incorporating elements of 16th century Gujarati architecture. The final design of a monument by architect George Whitted was sanctioned only in 1914 and construction was completed in 1924. The structure is a memorial arch made of a basalt. After its construction, the gateway was used as a symbolic ceremonial entrance to India for important colonial personnel. The gateway is also the monument from where the last British troops left India in 1948 following Indian independence. Today, the monument is synonymous with the city of Mumbai and it's amongst its prime tourist attractions.
CST. The Chhatrapati Shivaji Terminal, formerly known as Victorial Terminal Station in Mumbai, is an outstanding example of Victorian Gothic revival architecture in India, blend with themes deriving from Indian traditional architecture. The building, designed by the British architect F.W. Stevens, became the symbol of Bombay as the Gothic city and the major international mercantile port of India. The terminal was built over 10 years starting in 1878, according to a high Victorian Gothic design based on late medieval Italian model. Its remarkable stone domes, turrets, pointed arches, and aesthetic ground plans are close to traditional Indian palace architecture. It is an outstanding example of meeting of two cultures, as British architect worked with Indian craftsmen to include Indian architecture tradition and idioms, thus forming a new style unique to Mumbai. The heritage building retains a large percentage of its structural integrity. The authenticity of the structure expresses the rich Italian Gothic style through the eye-catching 3D stone carving a local species of animals, flora and fauna, symbols, arched timpana, portraying roundels of human faces, and stone mace work on the decorate rose windows.